Hi, so my project is a recipe remix, which is a retrieval grounded created recipe remix generators. The goal of this is to have the user decide what to cook with the ingredient that they already have, while also exploring way to combine different cuisine in a dish that still feel balanced and practical. So the workflows of the system have four main stage. First, user enter ingredient, dietary or allergies, cooking time in the cuisine of their choice. Next, the system will retrieve relevant inspiration recipe from the dataset. This is important because it's ground the creative process in the real recipe pattern instead of generating something completely random. After that, the recipe remix agent will generate a new recipe. With the final output will be in a structural format that include recipe name, image, cuisine, cooking time, difficulty, serving ingredient, and step. So my main creative decision was to focus on remixing instead of copying. Second is to blend the cuisine, and third is to keep the output practical and cookable. There was also some technical challenge that I faced. First is the generating time is taking a while to load because it have to create like a AI image. And second is sometimes the retrieved recipe did not always fully match the user ingredient set. So for the results, the retrieval and the generation pipeline work successfully. The system can retrieve like recipe inspiration from user input and generate a structured remix recipe following the ingredient cuisine preference time and also produce an AI food image for the visualization. For the analysis, the system produce creative but yet also usable recipe ideas and it respond well to the user constraint, cuisine blending, and time limit also. However, the final quality is still depend on the retrieval quality. If the retrieval recipe do not strongly match the user ingredient, the generate result can become less accurate or less grounded. So in the future, I will have to improve the ingredient alignment and add some Titan validation to better enforce the input constraint. Hi, so this is my project. It's called Recipe Remix Agent. So user will enter the ingredient that they have along with their preferences at their dietary need, allergy restriction, cooking time, and cuisine combination for later generate a remix recipe. So in this example, I enter chicken and eggs, and then choosing non-worthy and time, and then I want to make a mix between Korean and Italian cuisine. So when I run, it's come with several relevant recipe from the dataset as the inspiration. It will help ground the generation process in real recipe pattern rather than producing like a completely random resource. And that is will generate a new recipe based on those retrieval example and the input. So here's the resource. It's come with a structural final dish with title, estimate time, serving ingredient, step-by-step, and step-by-step instruction. This is how it look like. Also, it have like the reason why this recipe, tip, and also nutrition.